What's up, everybody? We're live, 7 p.m. Hello. How is everyone? So, the reason why I called this live stream is because as if 1 week, not even a week after releasing two brand new albums, as if two brand new albums isn't enough, this Friday, 9 a.m., brand new music video. Woo! What's up, guys? I can see the emojis popping in. I can see all the comments pouring in. What's up? Hope everybody's enjoying their Wednesday evening. So I'm just going to go through a couple things. Like I just said, the reason why this live stream is happening right now is because this Friday at 9 a.m. I'm dropping a brand new music video. And dare I say, this is probably one of the best music videos I've ever released in my life. The song is insane. The video, the visuals are nuts. I cannot wait to show you guys this new video Friday, 9 a.m. And the song for this new video is actually off of my new album, woo, Gravestones. And it's not on my other new album, Flowers for the Dead. That's a cheap plug. Two brand new albums out now. So this Friday, 9 a.m., brand new music video. And it's been a long time since I released a music video this big, and it's been a long time since I released a song this crazy. There was a while where I was always releasing these controversial songs that were just pissing off the entire internet. And we've kind of taken a little bit of a break from that lately, but we've released some crazy stuff, the no responses in the music industries and stuff like that. But this song that's dropping this Friday is going to break the internet. Mark my words. People are going to be mad. So approach, I'm warning you now, approach this song and approach this video with a sense of humor. Get your big boy panties on and enjoy this thing because it is a wild ride. I haven't released a song or a music video like this in quite some time. And honestly, I have just been itching. I've been dying to do it. So this Friday, 9 a.m., brand new music video. We are going to literally blow the internet up. It's going to be crazy. As always, we've been trending with all of our releases lately. We even hit #1 trending with no response. So when this music video drops on Friday, I need you guys to share the hell out of it. Send it to all your friends. Post it in your Instagram stories. Post it on your Facebooks. Tweet it out on Twitter. Text message it to your mom. Show it to your dog. Whatever you can do. If we can make this music video trend at #1, that's going to be crazy. Because this is the type of song and this is the type of music video that will be shadow banned, that will be crushed, that will be suppressed by YouTube. Because it's that crazy. The visuals are nuts. The song is insane. So I'm going to need your guys' help to really get it out there, get on the trending charts. So please don't forget, Friday, 9 a.m., when that video drops, share the unholy hell out of it, post it everywhere, and send it to as many people as humanly possible. Let's break the internet and piss off the world together as a unit, as a Hangover Gang family. So that's the first thing. Friday, 9 a.m., brand new videos dropping. The second thing is, as you guys may know, I just dropped two brand new albums, Gravestones and Flowers for the Dead. And you may notice that both of these albums are autographed. Every single copy is autographed. 35 brand new songs. It's like 4 hours of music. Best albums I ever created. They've been out for less than a week. If you want an autographed copy of both my new albums or one of my new albums, you can even get a 4-pack of my two new albums and my last two albums, Death Threats, Ghost Stories, Gravestones, Flowers for the Dead. You can get the whole 4 CD collection, the entire set. Or you can get one, or you can get both in a set, or you can get both in a t-shirt. There's a bunch of different combos, a bunch of different merch packs that come with ski masks and dog tags and leather ball caps and half masks and Hangover Gang wall flags. This is the wall flag. It's like 3.5 feet by 5 feet. It's upside down. It's probably too big to even fit in the frame. But there's tons of different combos, tons of different merch packs. Grab the new albums, every copy autographed, www.hangovergang.com. As always, I'll put all the links in the comments as soon as we're done here. If you choose to support me and Nova and our independent hustle, I appreciate the hell out of it. If you're one of the people that already has, thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts, man. You truly made our year. We broke our backs putting these albums together and designing the merch and putting together the merch packs, and invested a lot of time and energy and money in it. So as an independent artist with no label, no agent, no manager, no PR, no marketing, blah, 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 having your guys' help and sort of taking over the independent music space means the world. So thank you guys so much for grabbing the new albums and the merch packs and the t-shirts and helping us continue to be able to make albums and shoot music videos and blah, blah, blah. Because you know every single dollar that we make goes right back into doing this. And we put a lot of dollars into the music video that's dropping this Friday at 9 a.m. You will be able to tell immediately when you when you see this music video Friday at 9 a.m. You're going to be like, yo, they invested some serious money and time into this. But I wanted to do something special. I wanted the first video after the album releases to be crazy, and I definitely think we've accomplished that. So Friday, 9 a.m., brand new video. Both my new albums are out now. As always, tomorrow at 9 a.m., I'm dropping the artwork for the single. So if you want to know what the song's called, if you want to know what the song's about, if you want to take some guesses and talk about it with me, I'll be in the comments all day tomorrow. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., I'm dropping the artwork for the single, so you'll know the song title and you'll know what the song's about. And if I do say so myself, this is probably some of the craziest single artwork we've ever made. I'm very, very excited. It's been a while since I've been this excited to post the single artwork. But tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., I'm posting the single artwork, and I am stoked. Very, very excited. So tomorrow at 9 a.m., the artwork drops. The next day, Friday at 9 a.m., the video drops. And it's going to probably shut the internet down for at least a week because it's going to be nuts. So those are my three main things. My two brand new albums are out now. Every copy's autographed. www.hangovergang.com. They've only been out for 3 or 4 days. Brand new video drops Friday at 9 a.m. And then tomorrow at 9 a.m. the single art drops. I guess the only other thing I want to say is the same shit I always say. If you want to see the music video first, if you want to be one of the first people to see the music video, you have two options. You can A, join the Hangover Gang newsletter, or B, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you join the Hangover Gang newsletter, that's where I send all the promo codes for the store, 15, 20% off, that type of thing. All free MP3 downloads, early access to music videos, early access to tour tickets, and I write like a letter to my fans once a month and send that out to the newsletter, just updating everybody on what's going on with me, what's going on with new music releases, what's going on with videos, what's going on with albums, tours, etc. So I would encourage you to subscribe to the Hangover Gang newsletter. A lot of people tell me that they've subscribed to the Hangover Gang newsletter, but they're not getting it. So this is the thing. I personally send that email Friday morning to all of you guys with the video link before it's on YouTube, okay? I can't personally write 20,000 emails. I make it in MailChimp, and then I write the email, and MailChimp sends it to all of you guys at the same time. Because of that service, the Hangover Gang newsletter might end up in your spam or your junk folder. So on Friday morning, go into your junk folder, go into your spam folder, find the email from me. It'll say from ToM MAcDonAlD or from Hangover Gang. Mark that as not spam, not junk, and it will forever just go into your regular inbox. So that's the first way. You want to see the music video early? That's the first way. Subscribe to the Hangover Gang newsletter. If you don't use email, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel by just going to my YouTube channel, clicking subscribe and turning the little bell on, and YouTube will notify you when the video drops. So those are the two ways to see it first. I will put links in the comments as soon as we're done here. The links will have the Hangover Gang newsletter link, the YouTube link, an album purchase link, my streaming music links, etc. So just click the links. All you have to do is input your email and you're done. If you click the YouTube link, it'll say, would you like to subscribe? You just click OK and you're done. So yeah, there's that. Also, when you see my comment pop up when this is done, please give it a like. It'll make it easier for other people to find. It'll push it up in the feed. You can respond to my comment, which will also keep it at the top of the feed. So please, when you see my comment and those links pop up, even if you're not going to use the links, give them a like, comment on it, keep it at the top of the feed, make it easier for everybody else. I'd appreciate that. The other thing is I've been updating my story on this page today. I don't know if you guys have been watching my story, but today I dressed up like Stone Cold Steve Austin and did a bunch of really crazy Stone Cold Steve Austin impressions in my story. So the link to the Hangover Gang newsletter and the link to subscribe to my YouTube is also in the story on this page. So when this is done, go watch my story and you can click the link from there. Whichever is easiest for you guys. I think that's it. Brand new video. I'm going to jump in and take some questions now from you guys. If you guys have any questions about anything, whether it's music or tattoos or life or videos or the new albums or what's been going on with me or what's going on with Nova or how my dogs are doing or what I want to do in the future or what's my favorite movie, my favorite color, blah, 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 blah. If you have any questions at all, drop them in the comments. I am going to answer as many as humanly possible. I've gone through my little blurb that I need to say. Brand new video Friday at 9 a.m. Tomorrow the single artwork drops at 9 a.m. and my two new albums, Gravestones and Flowers for the Dead, are out now, as well as all the merch packs and combos. And actually I designed like 10 new t-shirts that are also on the website www.hangovergang.com, and there's some really crazy new designs. There's one of like me in a ski mask holding like a severed devil's head and it says Hangover Gang stronger than hell. There's another one where I'm like a giant and I'm like crushing Tekashi 6ix9ine and Lil Pump in my fingers and I'm like eating mumble rappers. That's a pretty tight t-shirt. And there's like 8 or 9 other t-shirts that I designed. Anyways, they're all on the website www.hangovergang.com. And I will come back and go through my list of shit that I need you to do. And I'll do that soon. But for now, I'm going to jump in the comments and I'm going to answer as many questions as humanly possible. So let's get that started. I'm just seeing right now, Tamara Scott says, can you please wish my daughter Alana a happy 13th birthday? She loves you. Happy 13th birthday, Alana. I hope it's a good one and I hope it kicks ass, and have fun and be safe. Okay, so I'm just going to start going through these. Scott Moore says, what's the official ship date for the new albums? Okay, so the official ship date for both of my new albums that you can buy autographed copies of at www.hangovergang.com. The official ship date for all new albums, all merch packs, is September 1st, which is right around the corner. But I'm doing everything I possibly can to make sure that they all get autographed, all get packaged, all get labeled. And you guys know I do that myself. My studio and my living room are just fucking ram-packed to the ceiling with boxes of bubble mailers. And that's what I ship your CDs in to make sure they get there safe. I'm doing everything I can. I'm autographing thousands of CDs a day right now. And I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that those shipments go out before September 1st. I just chose September 1st to be safe. But there's a damn good chance that they're going to be starting to ship out in like the next few days here. Because I've been going really hard on it every day. So officially September 1st, I'm doing everything I can to get all the new albums and merch packs out to you guys sooner than that. Okay. Kimberly Ulrich says, hey, will you start autographing t-shirts? I'm already spending, like 3 days a week, 12-hour days autographing albums, so I'm probably not going to be autographing t-shirts. Once in a while, I do autograph t-shirts. I think there is a couple autographed t-shirts left on the website, hangovergang.com. but I'm not sure how many are left, and I don't have any plans to do that in mass quantities. I'm just doing the albums for now. It just takes so much time. Kyle Clausen says, hey man, what is your favorite movie trilogy? Without the shadow of a doubt, it's got to be the original Star Wars, hands down, done. Maybe like The Matrix has got to be up there. Love The Matrix. Indiana Jones has got to be up there. Love Indiana Jones. Low key, also a huge Harry Potter fan. I don't think that those movies measure up to Star Wars, Indiana Jones, or The Matrix, but it's a dope series. But I probably have to give it to Star Wars. So that's easy. Joseph Nichols says, what was the first band or artist you ever loved? Well, my first 4 CDs that I ever owned were a tape cassette of The Offspring, loved them. A tape cassette of No Doubt, loved them. A Tupac CD, All Eyes on Me, and the Marilyn Manson CD, Smells Like Children or Smells Like Teen Spirit or some shit. I forget. Those were my first 4 CDs. First artists I ever really listened to as a kid. Fell in love with them. But then after that, my dad introduced me to the Led Zeppelins and Joe Cockers and the Beatles and Steppenwolfs and Pink Floyds and all those people. And that's who I'm in love with still to this day. Offspring still rad, No Doubt still rad, but if I'm being completely honest, I've kind of fallen out of love with those guys. Obviously, I still love me some Tupac, and I still love me some Marilyn Manson. That's never going to go away. But I think my first loves are the Led Zeppelins and the Pink Floyds of the world. Lisa Jacobson says she doesn't have a question, but just wants to say hi, and my music helps her through a lot of the rough times. That's probably the most commonly said thing that I ever hear from anyone is, hey man, your music has helped me get through this tough time. And honestly, that's the best compliment I could ever get. That's what this whole thing is about, man. Making the music has helped me get through some extremely tough times. So if it's now helping you get through some tough times, like, what more could I ask for? I made the music that made me feel good. I put it out and it made you feel good. Then you tell me that it helps you and that makes me feel good. It's just this like reciprocation of making each other feel good. And that's the whole point of music, man. If you're not making music to make yourself feel good or to make somebody else feel good, then you got no fucking business making music. That's really it. You guys know I've said that a lot of times before. Sasha Von Collar says, hi Tom, just wanted to ask if you went to university, and if so, what were your majors? I never went to university. I went to Douglas College in Canada for a very short period of time. I took just a couple courses on the theory of music and the business of music. Neither one of those courses taught me a goddamn thing about anything. I walked out of those courses not knowing any more than I had already knew when I walked in. I haven't applied any of those strategies or any of that knowledge to my career or my business growth. So I don't know, man. No, I didn't go to traditional university, and I'm a big advocate for just, I think that most of the music schools, there's a lot of music schools out there, and a lot of video schools out there that'll teach you how to be a producer, teach you how to be a cinematographer, teach you how to be a director, teach you how to be an artist. I think that's all bullshit. I'm sure there's a technical side to music, especially for producers and engineers. Maybe you'd benefit from going to one of those schools, but it's fucking 2020, man. You can look all this shit up on the internet. You can teach yourself all of these things. I didn't go to any of these schools. I make my own beats. I mix my own songs. The only thing I don't do is master them. And I have Evan mix and master my songs now, but prior to Evan, I was mixing and mastering all my own shit for years and years and years. The only reason I moved over to Evan, who's a good friend of mine and does incredible work, can't take that away from him. He's even better than I am. But the reason I went there is because I simply didn't have time anymore. So if you have drive and you have a passion and you have a thirst to be better and get better and learn, don't waste your fucking money going to a music school. Don't waste your fucking money going to a film school. Teach yourself, develop your own style through learning on your own. That's how you do great shit. Ashley Heath says, do you get paid for your music on Spotify? That is a good question. I do get paid for my music on Spotify, and a lot of people think that it's some, grand amount of money, but like, this is the way it works. For every stream, for every time that somebody listens to one of my songs on Spotify, streams one of my songs, I get like a fraction of a penny. Literally a fraction of a penny. So to make any real significant income from streaming services, you have to be constantly getting millions or tens of millions of views to generate any real income off there. So it's very, very difficult, but it does work, and a lot of artists do it. It's part of what I do, but you guys know I like to release my stuff on CDs, and that's why we have things like Flowers for the Dead and Gravestones. That's why I release my music on CD. And just to go a little bit one step further on your question, a lot of people lately have been big mad about the fact that I just put my 2 new albums out on CD, only available at www.hangovergang.com, every copy autographed. A lot of people have been mad that I'm putting out my stuff on CDs because it's not on streaming services, and I put out a video about this the other day, but I'll just explain it one last time since we're here on live and everybody's hanging out. Like, there are a few reasons why I put my music out on CDs, okay? The first being this. A lot of people say, why isn't your album on Spotify? Why isn't your album on Spotify? Look, I constantly release music videos all the time. 2 or 3 a month at least. And all of those songs are on streaming services. So I just feel like this year I've probably put 10 or 15 songs on streaming services already, and it's only July. And 10 or 15 songs is typically the length of an artist's album. So in my mind, I've already put out a full album's worth of music onto streaming services for free. So when I spend 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours in the studio every day, making every single beat, conceptualizing every single song, writing all the words, recording myself, when I spend that much time for months on end creating 2 albums, creating 35 songs, I can't just say, okay, here it is for a fraction of a cent per stream. I can't do that. I've already given people 10, 15 free songs. The other 10, 20 songs that are unreleased, I put them on my albums. And if you're a huge fan, if you're a big fan and you like what me and Nova do, we shoot all the videos, make all the music, do all the design, make all of our merch, blah, 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 shake every hand, take every photo, sign every autograph. If you support that, or you support independent artists in general, in a day and age where independent artists are going extinct at an alarming rate, if you support that, I believe that you'll get a CD and you'll get to hear the other 10 or 15 or 20 unreleased songs. I just feel like I have a family to take care of and dogs to feed and bills to pay and rent. There's these little shits that keep showing up in my mailbox every month. These little fucking pieces of paper keep showing up at the house, and they're fucking called bills, and they don't stop fucking coming. And Spotify don't pay my fucking bills, okay? It's a nice thing, it's great, and I appreciate everybody out there that's streaming my music. That's why it's there. It's so you guys can stream it and enjoy it in an easy way. But if you want to support the independent hustle and you want to support somebody who does it all themselves with their girlfriend, who makes all the beats, writes all the songs, records all their own shit, conceptualizes their own songs, no label, no manager, no agent, no PR, no infrastructure, no nothing, just me and my girlfriend and all you guys, if you want to support that and you want to hear the 15 other unreleased songs, I'd appreciate it if you grab the albums, www.hangovergang.com. And that's it. That's one of the reasons. The other reasons are simple to me. It's like, I don't like where music is at these days. I don't like having to pay money, $20 for music on iTunes or Apple Music or wherever it is, and then I don't physically get anything for it. I give you $20, you give me some files on my phone. I don't like that. I was the kid when I was 13, 14 years old. I loved music. And the bands that I love, the Slipknots, the Eminems, the Marilyn Mansons, those people, the G Units and 50 Cents and Joel Santana's and that type of shit, when those albums were dropping, when those CDs were dropping, I was the kid at the mall at 8 a.m. sitting outside the CD store until the doors unlocked at 9 a.m. and I'd run inside and grab the CD and pay for it. And before the doors opened, I'm sitting out front with all the other kids that are waiting there to get their hands on the CD, and we're all talking about it. Yo, this is gonna be crazy. I can't wait to get this CD. Can't wait to listen to it, blah, 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 blah. The doors would open, we'd go in, get the CDs. I'd rush back to my house, I'd sit in my room, I'd pull the shrink wrap off, I'd put my headphones on, I'd look through the CD booklet while I'm listening to that album for the first time, and it was like a real fucking experience. You got to actually hold something in your hands and experience the music and look at it and touch it and feel it. And to me, I want that experience with my music. That's why I put so much work into my music videos and stuff. This is much more than just rhyming some words on a song to me. I want it to be an experience. I want it to affect people. That's why I make the songs about the topics that I make my songs about. I want to affect people. And I think a big part in affecting people is how you present yourself and how you present your music. And this is how I want to present my music. I want it to be an experience. Not to mention that because we're independent, because there's no label, because there's no manager, manufacturing, PR company or anything like that, not because it's just me and my girlfriend and you guys helped make these fucking albums. You really did. You made these albums. This is as much your album as it is my album. So I would rather you hold these things in your hands and be able to show people like, yo, look, I really fucking did this. This kid right here was living in the fucking ghetto in a house with leaky ceilings. He was sharing his house with mice and rodents and cockroaches and bugs, and he was broke and he couldn't afford groceries. This is him now. That was 2 years ago. I did this, and you did do this. So to me, it's special. I autograph every single copy. I pack them myself. I label them myself. They get sent from my hands to your doorstep. And then you get to hold on to it and look at it and read it and flip through it while you listen to the music. And that's fucking important to me. And I know there's a lot of people out there who don't agree with me, who just want the ease and convenience of streaming music, and that's fine. There's already 10 or 15 songs, you know, that went up this year. I have fucking probably 50, 60 songs on streaming services anyway, so go to Spotify, go to Apple Music, go to iTunes, go to the fucking Tidal, go to Google Play, YouTube Music, blah, blah, blah. Go do that and stream my music. That's great, and I have no problem with that. I would love for you to go stream my music. But for the people who want more than that, for the people who want an experience, who want to be able to hold my hard work, which is their hard work, in their hands, I put them out in album form, hangovergang.com, and I'll just leave it at that. That's my rant on streaming music. Ashley Heath, I'm sorry that your question turned into this giant rant, but it's important to me, so there we go. John Paul Sloan says, Tom, how in the hell can you remember all my music? Or how in the hell can you remember all your lyrics? It melts my mind. Well, funny you should ask that, John Paul. I don't remember any of my fucking lyrics, ever. It's terrible. That's honestly why I haven't done a live concert on the internet yet, because I work so fucking much. I work literally 20 hours a day. And I record so much music and write so much. It's very difficult for me to just find an hour to listen to my own shit and learn the words. Not to mention, I made the fucking beats for the songs. I wrote the songs. I recorded myself. I've already heard those songs thousands of fucking times. The last thing I want to do is sit down and listen to myself say something that I've heard me say 1,000 fucking times already. So it's like impossible for me to learn my own shit. I do know probably 3/4 of the lyrics, but to really nail it, I'd have to spend some time memorizing the words, and I just don't do it. That's why when I go on tour and I do concerts and stuff, and I'm rapping on stage, doing my rap stuff, I have my lyrics playing through the speakers while I'm rapping, and it's not because I don't have enough breath, and it's not because I'm not a good singer, because I have great cardio and I'm an amazing singer. But I have my music playing through the speakers because sometimes I just don't know the fucking words. So I have to like stop rapping, and then I hear myself in the speakers and I'm like, oh yeah. And then I remember and I keep rapping. But if I didn't have the backing track and I stopped rapping, I'm never gonna fucking remember what it was I was talking about. So I have to have my I have to have my shit playing so I can remember my own fucking words, because I work 20 hours a day and I just simply don't have the time to memorize the fucking songs. So there's a little fucking behind the scenes information for you. Okay, I'm just flipping through here. I'm just seeing if there's any dogs in here. Philip Letourneau says, who were your favorite celebrities that you met that actually felt normal? Fuck. Favorite celebrities that I've met that felt normal. I don't really know. Here's the thing. Is like when you meet a celebrity, I think the people that make it seem not normal is the people that are actually meeting the celebrity, because they might be a little starstruck or nervous or freaked out or whatever, and then that vibe just creates a really awkward space for people to have a discussion and a conversation in. So I think a lot of times people walk away from meeting a celebrity and they're like, wow, that guy's fucking weird, like that guy didn't seem like a real person at all, completely negating the fact that they were like, hello, Mr. Famous Person, I love you, can I take a picture with you, I love you. And then they walk away, and then that weirds the person out, and they're like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on right now? And then the person walks away thinking like, oh, what a fucking weirdo he is, huh? Fucking weirdo. When they were just scared the shit out of this poor guy. So I don't know. I've met quite a few celebrities, but like I've never been the type of person to get like starstruck. Like I don't even, and I fucking hate the word celebrity or famous or any of that bullshit, because I don't feel any different than I felt a year ago. I don't feel like a celebrity. I don't feel famous. You know what I mean? These are just stupid fucking words that people use. But even before right now, when I was younger, I was never the type of person to get starstruck. Like, I understand that people are just fucking people, and some people are fucking weird, and some people aren't weird, and some people are nice, and some people aren't nice, and some people are cool, and some people just fucking aren't. And you know, there's a lot of people who aren't celebrities that are fucking weirdos. So I don't even really know, like, and because of that sort of mental state, I'm drawing a blank at what celebrities I've even met, because I don't like take note of those things. I'm not like, oh yeah, I met this celebrity. I've met more celebrities and forgot about them than, you know what I mean? Oh, you know what? This is a good one for you. I met Dave Bautista probably 8 months ago, outside of a CVS. Do you guys know who Dave Bautista is? He's like the big monster guy in Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's in Stuber. He was in Stuber with the guy from, the East Indian guy from, the comedian. Fuck. He's so funny. I love him. I forget his name. Anyways, I met Dave Bautista outside of CVS, and he was fucking cool as shit. Like, and he's a huge, intimidating, muscly, fucking monstrous looking human being. And dude, honestly, I don't know if I've ever met a nicer person than Dave Bautista. That guy was super fucking cool. I'm just flipping through here, looking for some more questions. Sean Bradley says, do you like to blaze herbs? Because you seem cool as fuck, dude. Yeah, I used to smoke like hella weed. I think I'm just like perma-fried. I think I got so fucking high one time that I just stayed this way forever. But I don't smoke anymore just because like I work so fucking hard. It makes me lazy. which is fine. I wish I had the time to be lazy. If I had the time to be lazy, I'd be fucking smoking blunts to the dome all day. But yeah, it was just part of me getting through my mental breakdown, getting through my mental health issues, stopped drinking, stopped smoking weed, stopped all that. But I'm just perma-fried. I'm perma-fried, bro. So I'm just like this now. What a weird thing to say. Okay, I'm going to keep it moving here. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just flipping through your comments, looking for some questions. Looking for some questions. Joshua A. Mervis says, mental health check with COVID. How are you holding up? Give us some insight, please. Dude, I've been pretty fucking good, to be completely honest. If I'm going to keep it like 100% real with you, for some reason last night at 9 a.m. I got hit with some crazy anxiety. Same thing as the night before that. So for the last 2 days in the evening, I've been getting really bad anxiety for some reason. Not exactly sure why. It happened again today after I exercised. And that's just me being completely fucking honest. I wish I could just be like, oh, my mental health's great, everything's fine, blah, blah, blah. But that's just, you know, not the fucking case right now, especially for the last 3 days. Everything's been great, mostly. The last 3 days I've had a couple weird experiences with my anxiety and depression that were completely unexpected and seem to have come out of nowhere. But a big thing for me is just being able to rationalize those feelings. So if I just like step back and look at this and I'm like, okay, you just spent a week leading up to your album going super hard, making sure everybody knows I got an album coming out. I released the night video. I cried on my YouTube. Then I released the album. Then I've spent the entire week promoting my 2 new albums hard and trying to make sure that I do my due diligence. And I have a video releasing this Friday. And there's a bunch of other things going on in my personal life right now that, not bad things, but just things that I need to take care of. And it's just a lot of shit that's been happening for the last 3 weeks. And I knew that these 3 weeks, I knew that this month would be tough. And, you know, I haven't been meditating as much as I should be. And I've been exercising every day and eating good and staying on top of that. But I haven't been meditating as much as I should be. So there's bound to be some, you know, issues and discrepancies in my mental health. And those things have showed their face in the last 3 days. But it's fine. I can rationalize it. I know why it's happening. I'm in an extremely stressful period of the year right now. COVID's been going on for forever. I just dropped 2 new albums. I have this new music video coming out, blah, 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 blah. It's tons of shit. I think it'd be very, very normal for somebody in my position, leading a very untypical lifestyle, dealing with a lot of really stressful things, to be feeling the way that I've been feeling. So I appreciate you checking in on me, Joshua. I'm feeling much better now. I don't know if it's just coming on live stream and being able to hang out with you guys and read your questions and feel like I'm interacting with people and having these conversations, but I feel much better right now than I did earlier today and than I did last night and the night before that. It wasn't anything dire or drastic or acute. It was just something that happened, and I'm fine. So I'm just going to keep taking care of myself. I'm going to start meditating a little more. Had a great workout today, and I'm just going to try to just chill and not take things so fucking intensely seriously. I have a bad habit of overanalyzing and overthinking and taking things so fucking seriously that there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. This is a lot of pressure, you know what I mean? Sitting on the internet with 2,000 people watching you while you just talk about shit and posting on your social media when there's 1 million people watching you and stuff. People don't realize this is a lot of fucking pressure, man. This is not easy shit. Like, you think your whole life that, like, when I have 1 million follows and I have all these people watching me and watching my videos and shit, things are going to be so great. It's not what you think it is. It's constantly have people having eyes on you and criticizing what you're doing and judging you for what you post, and it's fucking ridiculous, and it's a lot of pressure, and it's really easy to buckle under that pressure if you let yourself. So I'm not going to fucking do that. I'm just going to keep staying strong and plowing forward. And I hope anybody out there that might be having their anxiety or depression or OCD or schizophrenia or PTSD or bipolar or split personality, whatever it is that you're dealing with, I'm sure that's compacted by the COVID thing right now and being stuck inside and this new normal that they keep trying to shove down our throats. I'm sure it's, you know, it's amplifying your mental health issues. So just stay strong, man. I love you guys. I'm in the trenches right next to you. Nobody on this team is going to be waving a white flag anytime soon. Let's just keep fucking fighting, keep pushing forward, and together we'll just fucking win this war. And if we don't, we'll go down fucking fighting with middle fingers in the air. So let's let her rock. Oh, this is cool. It's the first time I've ever been asked this. Carson West says, why do you always wear that ring on your finger? He's talking about this ring. It's got my initials on it, TCM. This ring was actually a gift from my grandfather, who my dad's dad got me this gift. I don't know if it was, I can't recall if it was for Christmas or a birthday, or he actually passed away some years ago from leukemia, and it might have been a gift that he gave to his grandchildren. I think he might have given everybody a ring and a necklace and a bracelet. I think they might have been sort of parting gifts. I'm not exactly sure. But my grandfather got me this ring. It's got my initials on it. My grandfather was a badass son of a gun, was a politician, and just a guy that, another guy that literally came from nothing and did everything that he could do for his family. And I mean, he raised my dad, and my dad turned out to be a pretty badass motherfucker. So, you know, important male figure in my life, and that's why it's always on. It's never coming off. You guys want to know a weird fucking story about this ring? This is a story I never told before. Okay. I was at a restaurant with my friends many years ago. And depending on like how much water I'm drinking and how much I'm exercising and what my salt intake is and shit like that, like your fingers can kind of swell up and get skinny. So this ring, I've bent it now so it stays on my finger, but it used to slide on and off my finger depending on the temperature, depending on what I've been eating, etc., etc. So I'm in this restaurant this night, and I'm with my friends, and I'm telling this story, and I'm winging my hands around like this and doing hand motions and stuff. And while I'm doing this, the ring flies off my fucking finger. This flies off my finger into this restaurant, okay? So, and I notice it immediately. I feel it fly off my finger. So immediately I stand up from the table, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, my ring just came off. It's really important. I need everybody to help me, like, look for this ring. So it's like me and 3 or 4 friends crawling around on the floor in this restaurant using our phones as flashlights looking for this ring. And I can't fucking find it anywhere, okay? So we finish eating, blah, 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 blah. We look for it for probably like an hour. Look for it again before we leave. And I can't find it anywhere, and I'm like heartbroken. I tell the restaurant guy, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and I'm gonna look for the ring. If you find it, please put it away for me. I leave. I'm not even fucking joking. I get in my friend's car and I put my hands in my pockets of my jacket to sit down in the front seat because I'm pissed off, and the fucking ring is in the pocket of my fucking jacket. True story. Like, what the fuck? So either, I mean, crazy shit happens all the time. 1 in a million things happen all the time. I don't know if the ring flew off my finger, bounced off the fucking ceiling or a chair behind me and went right into my pocket, or something a little more supernatural happened. I don't know what happened. But regardless, the fucking ring flew off my finger and it was in my pocket when I sat in my friend's car. Crazy. So anyways, that's the story on the ring. I'll just keep it moving here. I'm just flipping through your questions here. Give me 2 seconds. Tyler Tucker says, if someone buys the 4 new album or the 4 album bundle, Death Threats, Ghost Stories, Gravestones, Flowers for the Dead, do you autograph all of the albums or just the 2 new ones? If you ever buy any album from my website, it does not matter what the album is. If it's Death Threats or Ghost Stories or it's Gravestones or Flowers for the Dead or Killing the Neighbors, doesn't matter what CD you buy. If you buy a CD from my website, I autograph every single one of them. I am aware that a lot of people like to put these things in frames and mount them on their walls or sit them on their shelves, and they want everything autographed. Every single album that you get from my website forever will always be autographed. I promise you that. So there you go. Whoo-wee. Courtney Catherine says, what got you to create the realness that you do in your music? I think I've talked about it before, man. I used to make music just like everybody else. I used to make the music that I liked, that my favorite rappers made. So I was talking about the same dumb shit that everybody else was talking about. Girls and clothes and guns and money and drugs and drinking and partying and all that shit. And those songs never sustained me. They never gave any sustenance to my soul. They didn't help anybody. They didn't fulfill me. That's the word I'm looking for. Those songs didn't fulfill me, but I wanted to be the cool rapper guy just like everybody else wants to be the cool fucking rapper guy and get the girls and get the money and drive the car and wear the clothes and do all that stupid shit. I get it. That's part of being young, and it's part of what the industry has sold us as cool. So I get it. When you're young, somebody says, hey kid, these clothes are cool, talking about guns is cool, driving nice cars is cool, like all that shit. So you feed into it as a kid, and that's just that's what happens. But I had a mental breakdown like 3 or 4 years ago. I grew up a lot. I learned a lot about myself when that mental breakdown happened. When I came out of that, I knew life is fragile and life is precious and life does not last forever. And neither does just having the ability to make music. Doesn't last forever, because when that shit was happening to me, I wasn't planning on making music ever again. So yeah, I figured out how finite things are in life, and I decided what was important to me, who was important to me, what type of music I wanted to make, who I wanted to make the music for. I found out what was important to me, and I found out who I was as a person beneath the clothes and the cars and the jewelry and all the blah, 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 blah. I found out what was important to me, and that's when I started making songs that I've been making for the last 2 years. And I'm glad that mental breakdown, worst thing that ever happened to me, absolutely. Also, turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. Stop drinking, stop partying, stop being an idiot, stop making music that didn't have a purpose. That's my whole thing these days. I don't want to make a song that doesn't need to exist. To me, I don't care if you believe in songs like White Trash or If I Was Black or White Boy or Politically Incorrect or Everybody Hates Me. It doesn't matter to me if you agree with every word of those songs or not. It just doesn't matter. The point is those songs need to exist because somebody somewhere can identify with those things, and they have sparked conversations and discussions and created dialogues between people who typically would never speak in life. I don't want to make songs that don't need to exist. I've been Gucci backpacked and Louis belted to death by mainstream music. I'm fucking tired of it. We don't need another song about drinking. We don't need another song about cars. We don't need another song about clothes. We don't need another song about designer bullshit. We don't need another song about big booties and all this shit. We don't need it. That's how I look at music now. When I hear a song, I'm like, does this song need to exist? And if it doesn't need to exist, I just move on from it. That's how, when I write a song, I think to myself, does this song need to exist? Does this song have a place in the world today? Has it been said 20,000 fucking times already? Am I saying it any better than the other 20,000 people that have already said it? Does it need to exist? And if it doesn't, I don't put out the song. I got fucking albums full of songs that don't need to exist, and they're never gonna come out. I'm just flipping through here. Justin Time says, I got a weird question. Would you rather be an elephant or a rhino? Oh, shit. Rhino, I guess. But elephants are way smarter, and they can use their trunks to pick stuff up, and they're a little bit more dexterous than rhinos are. I'm still just gonna go with rhino because I'm just gonna run into shit all the time and just break stuff, and that's tight. I'm flipping through here looking for your questions. So I'm gonna answer a bunch more questions in 1 second. I'm just going to quickly circle back and say Friday, 9 a.m., brand new video is releasing. Absolutely can't wait to show you guys this one. Like I already said, it's probably one of the craziest songs and videos I've ever fucking released. It's gonna be nuts. Friday at 9 a.m. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm dropping the single artwork for the video. So if you want to know what the video is called, you want to know what the song's called, want to know what it's about, meet me here tomorrow at 9 a.m. All will be revealed when I drop the single artwork. Then the next day, Friday, 9 a.m., the brand new video comes out, and we're really going to fuck the game up and break the internet. I promise you that. Friendly reminder, this type of song and this type of music video are the ones that get suppressed by YouTube and are the ones that get shadow banned on social media platforms. So I am really going to need you guys to share the hell out of this music video. Post it on your Instagrams, post it on your Facebooks, post it on your Twitter, send it to your friends, all that. Really going to need your help to share the hell out of this video and get it out there before YouTube gets its hands around its throat and tries to kill it. So if we can end up trending at #1 because of our work, we've won. So really going to need your help. Friday, 9 a.m. when the brand new video drops. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. The artwork drops. And lastly but not least, my 2 brand new albums are out now. www.hangovergang.com. Grab yourself an autographed copy. I'd appreciate it. If you want to see the new video early, 2 ways to see it. First, you can either A, join the Hangover Gang newsletter, or B, subscribe to my YouTube. I will put links to do both of those things in the comments as soon as we're done here. I would really urge you to subscribe to the Hangover Gang newsletter. Check your junk folders, check your spam bins, and mark it as not spam so it shows up in your regular inbox. And that's really it. Sign up for the Hangover Gang newsletter, subscribe to my YouTube, buy my new albums at www.hangovergang.com. Meet me here tomorrow at 9 a.m. when I drop the single artwork, and share the ungodly fuck out of the new video when it drops on Friday at 9 a.m. So now we can jump back into the questions. I've seen 4 people ask me if this shirt is available on my website, hangovergang.com. It is. It is a Gucci t-shirt scribbled out with crayon, and now it used to say Gucci Gang. So I scribbled it out with crayon, and then I wrote Hangover Gang Forever in crayon. So your boy designed it. I designed it. I design all the merch. So yeah, if you want the scribbled out, here's a funny story about this t-shirt actually. I made this t-shirt and then went to the t-shirt manufacturer, and I was like, this t-shirt, I want it on the website now. And the t-shirt manufacturer said, no, I'm not printing this t-shirt because it has the Gucci logo on it, and Gucci could sue us and get all this money from us because you're stealing their logo. And I said, well, fuck it. I like the design so much that I went and found an independent t-shirt maker local to me, And I was like, what do you think of this design? Are you scared to release it? And he's like, nah, fuck Gucci. Let's print it. And I was like, cool. So if you get this t-shirt, the Hangover Gang, Gucci Scribble Out, Hangover Gang Forever t-shirt, it's not even it's not even being printed by like a big manufacturer because they're worried about getting sued and copyrights and shit like that. For real. It's being printed by an independent t-shirt printer because I like the design so much, and I was like, fuck Gucci and fuck a lawsuit and fuck copyright. I'm making the fucking shirt, and I found a guy to do it. So that's who's doing the shirt, this shirt now. So, and honestly, he's been kicking so much ass that we have like a little bit of a business arrangement now that like he's starting to do all my t-shirts, and they're all being taken down from Printful. They're all being taken from that corporation that makes my t-shirts, and I'm just giving them all to my homie. Because actually, the guy who's printing this t-shirt, who's not worried about lawsuits, that's the guy that prints my albums. So when I told him, hey, they're not going to print my t-shirt because it says Gucci on it and it's their logo, he was like, fuck those guys, like, I'll make it. And I was like, tight. If you're going to make that t-shirt, you might as well make all my fucking t-shirts. And then instead of people waiting 3 weeks to get a t-shirt, you can just print it and send it out the same day. So I'm actually in the process of transferring all my t-shirts and all my merch over to the guy who's been making my albums for the last 2.5 years. So sometime in the next 30 days, all of my merch is going to be coming directly, independently sourced from me and the guy that prints my CDs. We did our research and found out all the equipment that Printful, which is a big company, we found out all the equipment that they use to embroider their hats and print their t-shirts and make ski masks and everything. We researched all their equipment, and then he went and fucking bought it all and put it in his warehouse where he prints my CDs. So now we have no even use for a merch company. We're just gonna do it ourselves. Just when you think we can't get any more independent than we already are, we take it to a new fucking level. So there you go. Like, I don't know, it's a little side piece of information. Yes, this shirt is available at hangovergang.com, and that's the really bizarre true story behind it. Seth Ezekiel Look says, what was the scariest moment of your life in the past 5 years? Probably a toss-up between having that mental breakdown and thinking that I was never going to be able to bounce back from that, never write music again, and pretty much had given up on even living. I almost left this place altogether, so that was pretty scary. There's a toss-up between that and Nova, my girlfriend, has really bad asthma, and then she got a chest cold, like maybe 1.5 or 2 years ago. And she almost died. She was in the hospital for a week, and they were like, she coughed so hard that one of her lungs popped, and all the air from her lung escaped into her chest. And all the air was collecting in her neck and in her chest cavity, and it was putting pressure on her windpipe and closing her throat, and it was putting pressure on all her organs inside her body and stuff. It was really fucking terrifying. It got to the point where they were going to drill holes into her chest cavity and stick steel like straws into her with valves on them and release the air out of her body. It was fucking terrifying. So probably a toss-up between my mental breakdown and my girlfriend almost dying. Also, my short-term memory ain't worth a damn. So I'm sure there's some other really scary shit that's happened that I'm just completely forgetting about right now because of my short-term memory, but it's probably for the best anyway. So J Frosty says, what's your favorite food? Do you like spicy food? Would you ever consider being on Top Ones? Hold up. Yeah, I would love to be on Hot Ones. That'd be sick. I do like spicy food, but I have really bad indigestion. This is another thing that you guys don't know about me. I have this thing called GERD, which is gastrointestinal reflux disease. So my stomach's really sensitive and I get a lot of acid reflux and it fucks up my throat a lot. So I don't eat a lot of spicy food, and if I do, I chase it with just like fucking a bottle of Tums. That was probably, anyways. Yeah, so not a big fan of spicy food. I love it, but I can't eat it all the time. My favorite food ever is mac and cheese. Macaroni and cheese. Fun fact, ToM MAcDonAlD has his own macaroni and cheese named after him. Because my two favorite foods were macaroni and cheeseburgers. I love fucking cheeseburgers. When I was on tour in Europe, when I was in Paris, I remember I had to do the show in the evening in Paris, and I was so fucking hungry. And everybody is going to these weirdo French restaurants and eating all of this fancy French shit. And I was just like, yo, I've been in the Netherlands and Germany and stuff for fucking a month, and all I've been eating is shawarma and wraps and sausages and all this shit. I just want a fucking cheeseburger. I don't want to eat this weirdo French food. I ran all around Paris by my fucking self trying to find this place to get a cheeseburger, and I found one. Shit cheeseburger, but it felt like home, and that was nice. And then when I got home from those European tours, this lady who has a food blog had been following my sort of tours through Europe and stuff like that, and she was like, yo, like, I have a food blog, I want to name a dish after you, I really like what you do, like, what's your favorite food? And I said, it's a tie between cheeseburgers and mac and cheese. And then she invented the ToM MAcDonAlD mac and cheese, which is cheeseburger mac and cheese. So it's mac and cheese with cheesy beef chunks in it. Holy shit, I just said cheese like 18 times in one sentence. That was nuts. But there, fun fact, there's a macaroni and cheese named after your boy. I'll see if I can find it. She actually just emailed me the other day, and this was years ago, but she emailed me to check up. If I can find it, I'll post the recipe, and you can make your own ToM MAcDonAlD cheeseburger mac and cheese. Tongue twister. Daniel Mendoza says, what is the hardest part about starting your music career? Jeez Louise. The hardest part about fucking starting your music career is undoubtedly going to have to be all the sacrifices you have to make, because you need to be working harder than everybody else, and sometimes that requires, you know, sleepless nights and barren cupboards and empty fridges and late rent and no money to do much of anything other than invest in your music career and invest in yourself. So you're gonna have to sacrifice time with your friends and your family. It's gonna take a toll on your relationships, I should say. It's going to take a toll on your bank account. You're gonna be broke, you're gonna be hungry, you're gonna be in a bad way. But that's part of being an independent musician, and that's part of proving to yourself and everybody else that you really do love this. And that's part of your story. You learn a lot about yourselves in those hard times, and you have to go through them to get to where you want to go. You got to do what you got to do to get where you want to go, and you got to work harder than everybody else and sacrifice everything and just go for it. That's the hardest part, is believing in yourself enough to sacrifice every comfort that you have in your life, because you believe that if you sacrifice your comforts now, you will be able to attain an unimaginable level of comfort later in life. And finding that type of delusional belief in yourself, that's the hardest part, because that's the first step. You know what? I just thought of a good story. I just thought of a good story for you guys that involves Cheese Whiz, that I probably would have never thought about this story ever again if it wasn't for me saying cheese 17 times in that sentence, talking about the mac and cheese. So you guys want to know a crazy story about how I am as an independent artist versus major label artists and stuff like that? This sums up the whole thing. Have you guys ever heard of Jacob Hogard? Okay. Jacob Hogard is the lead singer of a band called Headley. You guys ever heard of Headley? Okay. Jacob Hogard won American Idol many years ago, and then his band Headley became quite popular, very big band, especially in Canada. I don't know if it was like that in the States, but Headley was a big-ass band. I got 2 stories about why being a major label artist sucks, okay? First of all, the guitar player of Headley, his name is ToM MAcDonAlD, okay? So because my online profile and his online profile are quite similar, Caucasian, male, musician, tattoos, etc., a lot of people would think that me, ToM MAcDonAlD, was ToM MAcDonAlD, the guitar player for Headley. So I would get bill collectors calling me constantly saying, you owe $9,000 to this rehearsal space. You owe $9,000 to this place. You owe $20,000 to this guitar store, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yo, I'm not that fucking guy. I am ToM MAcDonAlD and I am a musician, but I'm not that ToM MAcDonAlD or that musician. So just think about that for a minute. Headley is a huge band. They had a bunch of #1 singles. And I got debt collectors calling me personally asking for like $40,000, $50,000 because these guys can't pay their fucking bills. #1 label artist in the #1 spot on many, many charts. Isn't that fucking weird? So then this is like the weirdest shit. This is like, it gets worse than that. That's not my whole interaction with Headley, okay? So then, and I don't know why this shit happened like back to back like this. It was just one of those weird coincidences of life. So after I get all these phone calls about the guitar player from Headley, like 2 or 3 weeks later, I'm at a fucking grocery store and I'm doing my groceries, minding my business, fucking blah, 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 blah. I go stand in line. I'm behind this fucking guy, and the guy in front of me, okay, the guy in front of me is buying 2 things, okay? He's buying bread and he's buying Cheese Whiz. Okay? And the woman scans the bread and then scans the Cheese Whiz and tells him, oh, your total is fucking $7 or whatever it is. I shit you not. This guy fucking turns around to me and says, hey bro, do you have a Safeway card? Okay? The grocery store is called Safeway. This guy is asking me if I have a Safeway card so he can get a discount on his Cheese Whiz and loaf of bread. You know who that fucking guy was? Jacob motherfucking Hogard, the lead singer of Headley, the label band that's had 20 #1 singles. What in the actual fuck is going on here? Like, and you know what? I said to him, I said, hey, no, I don't have a Safeway card, but is your guitar player's name ToM MAcDonAlD? And he said, yes. And I said, debt collectors are calling me looking for like $50,000 from ToM MAcDonAlD because we have the same name. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could clear that bill. And he didn't even say anything. He took his Cheese Whiz, and he took his loaf of bread, and he fucking walked out. So anyways, it's fine to be broke. People go broke, especially in times like this. We have very little money and we're struggling to get by and fighting to survive. I get it. I'm not making fun of the guy because he's broke, because it's not fucking funny at all. It's fucking sad that that's what major labels do to their artists. We're gonna make you rich and famous, kid. Put on these clothes, sing this song, fucking dance for me, monkey. Play that guitar. And artists go out there and do it. And the labels are taking all the money, and these guys are eating fucking bread and Cheese Whiz. Can't pay their fucking rehearsal space bills. It's insane. Crazy. The first line of my last video I released, the music industry. Look at all the rappers that the game's killed. Record labels making billions. Why can't artists even pay bills? You get taken advantage of if you take deals. They're the devil. Ain't no angels in that outfield. That's facts. Anyway, let's keep it moving here. I'll answer some more questions. Okay. Brittany Hatton says, so how do we meet you and take pictures with you at one of your shows? Like in Alabama in October, Brittany. Okay. A lot of you guys probably already know this. I don't do meet and greets. I don't do VIPs. I don't do the special shit. I don't believe in charging people extra money to meet me. I think that's fucking insane. I would feel insulted if my favorite artist was going to charge me $30 to shake their hand. Like, you have to pay me $30 so you can walk up to me and be like, hey, your music saved my life. That's fucking insulting. I don't like that. So I don't do that shit. What I do actually do is I show up at shows early. I'm at every single show an hour and a half early. I meet every single person waiting in line. I shake every single hand. Ask anybody. Anybody who showed up to a ToM MAcDonAlD show early and was standing in line out front of the venue, ask how many of those people met me. I always pull up. I get out, I meet everybody in line, I take photos, I give hugs, I chat with people, take pictures, sign autographs, all that shit. And then I do the show, and then after the show, I've stayed till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, shaking every single hand, signing every single autograph, giving every single hug, taking every single photo. That's what I do. So how do you meet and take a picture of me with at one of my shows? Show up to the fucking show, and I'll make sure it happens. Easy as that. Joe Medina says, would you do a match for the WWE? If so, who you think your match would be with? I have no idea who that match would be with, but absolutely I'd do a match for the WWE. Been working out every single day. I mean, I think I'm in great shape right now. I would be ecstatic if I got the phone call from Vince to lace up my boots and kick somebody's teeth in one last time. It's been almost 10 years since I've been in a real wrestling ring in front of people, so definitely on my bucket list. It's definitely on my bucket list. I'll get my WrestleMania moment before I check out, that's for sure. Flipping through here. Michaela Contreras says, do you like pickles? Fuck yeah, I love pickles. When we were on tour in New York, we went to a pickle store and got like 5 different kinds of pickles and ate them walking through New York all day. Also, weird story, Nova was making hamburgers yesterday because I love hamburgers, and we were cutting up jalapenos and putting them in the ground beef and then cooking the burgers, so we had jalapeno burgers, and we ran out of jalapeno peppers, so Nova's like, oh, we don't have jalapeno peppers to put in these burgers. What can we do? And I was like, yo, let's cut pickles up and put pickles inside the fucking burgers. Because I'm an artist and I do insane shit like that. And she was like, yeah, that's a good idea. So then I cut up like 5 pickles into tiny little cubes, and we mixed it with the ground beef and cooked the burgers with the pickles inside, and it was fire. Fire. Okay? I recommend everybody out there puts pickles inside their ground beef and makes pickle burgers. It's tight. What else we got going on here? Sorry, it's just taking me a minute. I'm looking for a question. I'm looking for a question. Dun, 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 dun. Flipping through. Jordan Salinas says, does the 2 CDs come autographed even if we just buy the 2 CDs for 25 bucks? Yeah, every single CD is autographed. 2 CDs for 25 bucks, both are autographed. I couldn't charge you $25 for 2 CDs if I didn't at least sign them. You know what I mean? Even though it's still a pretty good fucking deal. What else we got going on here? Has anybody noticed how great the fucking internet connections has been tonight? Just saying. Just saying, a lot of these live streams we get cut off and I have to restart them 3 or 4 times. The internet connection's been fucking phenomenal tonight. Shout out to the internet gods for holding us down. Okay. Damn, a lot of people talking shit about Gatorade because I've been drinking Gatorade. I just discovered this flavor of Gatorade 3 days ago. It's called Berry Gatorade. It's very fucking good. You guys like that? It's very, very good. I'm 50 years old and I make terrible jokes like that. Seriously, if you can find this light pink Gatorade anywhere, I'm telling you, this shit is a fucking truth. Okay, what else we got? Dan Sabine says, Tom, what is your favorite part of being in the music industry? Dan, my favorite part of being in the music industry is telling the music industry how much I don't fucking like them on a constant basis. That's it. My favorite part about being in the music industry is telling the music industry to go fuck themselves constantly. My favorite part of being in the music industry is continuously proving to the music industry that you don't have to be in the music industry to take over the music industry. Those are my 3 favorite things about the music industry. Somebody asked, because I was talking about not knowing the words to my songs, they said, have you ever done a concert without your track playing behind you? How did that one go? That one went, yeah, I actually did. I did my first entire fucking tour with just pure instrumentals, and it was great. There was no problems. But my first tour, I only had fucking 8 or 9 big songs. So that was easy. Now I have 30. So it's like it's a different ball game now. Now there's 30 songs that everybody wants to hear. Before there was only 9 songs that anybody even knew. So that was easy. I learned the fucking 9 songs that were big on the internet and went on tour and sang those fucking songs, and it was easy. But now it's just like there's so many songs and so many things that people want to hear. I can't learn all of that. It's just, I've worked 20 hours a day already and I can't do it. My shows are still fucking crazy lit and a blast and a safe place and a fun environment for everybody. And I mean, my shows are fucking a riot, bro. We have so much fun. So I'm not really too worried about that, Charles Stoddard says, who's the biggest rapper you ever sung with? I'm the biggest rapper I ever sung with. For real. Let me think. Yeah, it's me. Everybody else is too mad at me for the songs that I make and shit. Like they're not gonna, they don't want to make music with me because they're worried about hurting other people's feelings or alienating their fan base or causing too much controversy or whatever. So I typically just work with myself. I don't collaborate with a bunch of people. And I'm the biggest rapper that I've ever worked with. But that's none of my business. That was just like the fucking Kermit the Frog meme. That's none of my business. Anyway, whatever, forget it. Lame reference. Just looking through the comments here. Kimberly Boonell says, do people see you and freak out or get weird? Yeah, all the time. But it's just totally, it's fine, you know what I mean? I get it. And like, when people start crying and shit, I just, like, there's been so many times where like, I'm meeting everybody after the show, or somebody come up to me in public and they're kind of like shuffling their feet and have their arms crossed and they're looking at kind of off to the side and they're like, are you ToM MAcDonAlD? I'm like, yeah, I am. And I just grab a hold of them and I just squeeze them and I just hug them. And I just act like a total fucking goofball, just like myself with Nova. And then they're like, oh shit, like these people are just regular weirdos. And I shouldn't be nervous around them. And then they usually just like open up right away and they're just like super cool. I can't even tell you how many times people come up to me and they're scared at shows. Oh, hi, ToM MAcDonAlD. And I just fucking grab them. And I just squeeze them and I'm like, why are you so afraid of me? And then they just, that just kills the whole nervousness vibe and everything's chill. So, So anyway, let me circle back one more time. This Friday, 9 a.m., brand new music video. Tomorrow at 9 a.m., I'm dropping the single artwork for that music video. So if you want to know what the song's called, you want to know what the song's about, meet me here tomorrow at 9 a.m. and you'll find out. If you want to see the music video early, I've told you 37 fucking times, but I'll tell you one more time. If you want to see the music video early, join the Hangover Gang newsletter or subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you join the Hangover Gang newsletter, I will email you personally on Friday morning with a link to the brand new video. That's also where I send early access to tour tickets, early access to merchandise, promo codes for merchandise, etc., etc., etc. The Hangover Gang newsletter is the place to be. If you've signed up and you still haven't got your newsletter, it's because it's going to your spam or your junk folder. Go into your spam folder, go into your junk folder, mark that as not spam, and then it will forever go into your regular inbox and you'll be notified whenever I send out a letter to my subscribers. If you don't use your email, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll put links to both of these things in the comments as soon as we're done. When you see my comment, give it a like. It'll push it up in the feed and make it easier for other people to find it. I feel like I am a air flight stewardess giving you instructions on how to escape a crashing aircraft, except our aircraft is not crashing. It's going straight to the fucking moon, and even if we miss, we'll land amongst the stars. Aside from the new video dropping Friday and the artwork dropping tomorrow at 9 a.m., I also have 2 brand new albums out. Every copy is autographed. I have 2 albums previous to this. So these came out 3 days ago. I also have 2 more albums, all autographed, www.hangovergang.com. Bunch of new t-shirts designs, bunch of new bandanas, wall flags, ski masks, half masks, hoodies, joggers, sweatpants, cups, blankets, everything. Even got these super sick Hangover Gang back patches. And this back patch matches the ski mask that I wore in the music industry music video. These are now on the website. You can get these separately. It's got all my tattoos on it. The Hangover Gang tattoo, the no quarter tattoo, the cross tattoo, the forehead tattoo. Anyways, back patches, ski masks, new albums, etc., dog tags, blah, 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 blah. All designed by myself and by my girlfriend Nova, www.hangovergang.com. I have so many drinks. Did you guys know that I'm just like obsessed with different types of drinks? Every time that I do a live stream, I have a bottle of water, I have a Gatorade, and I have a tea. So it's really however I'm just feeling in that exact moment. Like, am I a Gatorade guy? Am I a chamomile tea guy? Am I a distilled water guy? I get you to just make that choice for myself in each and every passing moment. I always have options. I really like drinks. I feel like you guys have been learning a lot about me from this live stream. I like drinks. I have a ring that my grandfather gave me. I like macaroni. I like hamburgers. Fuck the music industry. I feel like you guys are learning a lot about me today. It's a very informative live stream. Hagen Dan says, I'll answer a few more questions here. Hagen Dan or Hagen Dan says, how's everything going? How do you get past the haters? Everything's going good. Hagen Dan, everything's going good. 2 new albums out, brand new music video coming this Friday. Things are good. Other than dealing with a little bit of anxiety like I was talking about, other than that, shit's great. How do I get past the haters? How do I get past the haters? Just like this. I'll be walking, and then I'm like, oh, hey, you're a hater? Excuse me, out of my way. Just like that. That's how I get past them. Just middle fingers, and just shove them out of the way. Just over here, go over here, and move on with my life. What else we got? Travis Van Buskirk says, my pops just passed away recently. It sucks. Dude, man, I'm so sorry, bro. That's fucking terrible. Shit. I don't know what to say, man. Fuck. Just stay strong, bro. Oh, man. That's awful, bro. Nobody deserves to have to go through something like that. But I'm sorry that you're having to go through it. But, shit. You wouldn't be going through it if you weren't strong enough to go through it. So you're, unfortunately, in this situation, you're the fucking chosen one, bro. And you're strong. And even the bumpiest roads eventually run smooth. So you just got to lace up your boots a couple extra notches and do your belt up tight and just keep fucking charging forward, bro. Maybe Pops isn't here. Maybe, you're not going to be drinking coffee with him in the morning, but he's still here, and he's definitely looking down on you, and he's going to be with you through all of the incredible shit that you haven't done yet in your life. So maybe you had to say bye in his physical form, but he's still here, baby. So just be strong, man. Keep moving forward. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. We broke 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is insane. Thank you guys so much. So, YouTube's contacted me, and they're sending us the gold plaque for 1 million subscribers. So, just like I said, you guys helped create these albums, and these are as much as your albums as they are mine. That gold plaque that's coming from YouTube, that's as much your gold plaque as it is mine. That's pretty incredible. So, congratulations to everybody out there. You were part of 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and that is no easy task. So, congratulations, and thank you guys, and I love you. So, okay, I know that there's some things that Nova wants to do tonight, so I got dogs knocking on the door right now. I know there's some things that Nova wants to do tonight, so I'm going to cut you guys loose. This has been great, man. Like I said, I had a couple tough days. This helped me feel pretty darn good. I hope it helps some of you guys feel pretty darn good. I hope we, laugh together a little bit. I know the last couple live streams have been a little bit serious, so I was trying to just chill out and just have some fun this time. I hope it was good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it made your Wednesday night a little bit better anyways. So tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., I'll see you guys right here. I'm dropping the single art for the music video that's dropping Friday. It's going to be nuts. Trust me, you want to be here tomorrow at 9 a.m. when I drop that artwork. It's going to blow your minds. But it's not going to blow your minds as crazy as the music video is going to blow your minds on Friday morning at 9 a.m. Sign up for the Hangover Gang newsletter. Subscribe to my YouTube. Hit hangovergang.com. Grab yourself some autographed albums or some ski masks or whatever it is, man. Nova and I appreciate it from the bottom of our friggin' hearts. As independent artists, I can't even tell you how much it means, man. Best fans in the world. Scratch that. I hate the word fans. You guys are my friends. You guys are my family. And you're the best family that anybody could ever ask for. Truly, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you. Let's break the internet together on Friday. Let's do it, okay? I love you guys. Have a good rest of your evening. I'm going to go do some fun stuff with Nova. Get your minds out of the gutter. It's not like that. We have business to take care of. Business in my pants. Just kidding. We have actual business. We have actual business to take care of. I love you guys. It's Hangover Gang forever. I'll see you in the morning. Have a good night. Peace.